Hi everybody, it's Rochelle. I'm back. It's been a long time since I've done a new video, and the reason is that over Christmas I was really sick. Spent my whole holidays in bed. Was not fun. And then the last little bit, getting back to school and getting back into the groove has been exhausting. And preparing, I'm starting a new position tomorrow at my school, so it's been kind of crazy. It's report card season. Got a little bit going on. But anyways, I thought I'd come back on and share some news. So in the last little bit, last week actually, we went to a functional medicine doctor because here in Canada, the doctors that I have, rheumatologists, things like that, are not helping me. All they want to do is put me on more toxic drugs, and I've gotten myself off of everything. If you're new to my channel, you'll have to check back to see some other previous videos where I've posted my journey healing scleroderma, celiac disease, asthma, as well as lots of other autoimmune conditions that have kind of popped up throughout the years. So we went to see a functional medicine doctor. And if you're new to functional medicine, it's also called integrative medicine. So the doctor has like an actual degree, like a Western medicine type doctor, like a family doctor or GP, but then they also usually have naturopathy or homeopathy degrees as well. The gentleman I saw had other types of testing and things like that he was familiar with. He was treating people that have chronic autoimmune issues as well as autism, lots of different things. And when you're not being listened to by your doctor, or your doctor basically says it's all in your head for years, it was refreshing to go to see a doctor who confirmed basically everything I've been saying, sort of understood what I was talking about, and didn't judge me. For the first time in my life, I walked out feeling relieved, feeling heard, and feeling like I had direction. So with my first visit, it was a consultation, an hour-long consultation, and he went through a 74-page questionnaire. It was very comprehensive. And he also did a live blood test and put it up on the TV or the computer monitor for us to see. And that was very fascinating as well. But it also confirmed that parasites as well as yeast and fungus were in my blood. So that means that my leaky gut, with the celiac disease and all the other things that have happened, is leaking not only food and foreign debris, but also parasites and fungus and things like that into my blood. So there's where all my inflammation is coming from. And so the next step at this point is to have a gut microbiome test done, as well as a food insensitivity or food intolerances test, because I'm reacting to almost every single thing I eat. It's the point I just don't really want to eat anymore because food hurts. As well as many other things that, like the choking and the swallowing of my esophagus. So it was really nice to come out of there feeling validated, a relief, and knowing my direction in the next little while. The only unfortunate part of going to a functional medicine doctor, just like if you're going to a naturopathic doctor in Canada, is that it's not covered under OHIP. So some of the portion of the visit was, some of it was not, and then I had to pay out of pocket. So then the tests combined, the next two tests will have to be, they're almost like $1,000 between the two of them. So unfortunately, being off on sick leave for a couple years and trying to get caught back up, plus having 3 kids and all the other things that go on in this house, affording food, that kind of thing. We're going to have to save up for those next 2 tests, but those are on the docket. Like, that's going to happen because I need the information about what bacteria or what's going on in my gut so that we can have a clear vision, a clear road ahead as to what are the next steps. So if you're somebody out there right now that's suffering with any kind of autoimmune condition, I don't care what it is, you need to walk away from your doctor and run towards a functional medicine doctor and get some answers for the root cause of your disease. Medication is only I call it a Band-Aid. Medication's like a Band-Aid. So I have a symptom, I take a drug, I suppress it. I have another symptom, I take a drug, I suppress it. Your body is trying to talk to you, and it is trying to tell you what is wrong. And it's your job to sit back and figure out what it is. Sometimes that requires, and a friend told me this one night, to lay down on your bed in a quiet room and just talk to yourself, like talk to your body. Like talk to your soul, talk to your body. What does your soul want you to know? What is it that you are going through that your body is trying to tell you it doesn't work anymore? Or I'm not okay with that food, or your job is too stressful, or whatever. What is it that your body is trying to tell you? And if you can listen, and it takes a lot of practice, if you can listen and do what your body wants, you're going to be healing. So you know what? Your body is just crying out for help at this point when it comes to symptoms. And I know myself, it's a long road, and I wish that, I could take a magic pill, or tomorrow I could just wake up and everything would be gone. But unfortunately, it took me so many years. Like if I think back, I was sick when I was an infant. So I probably was sick for 40 years, and I'm still battling this, and I'm still trying to fix it. But the doctor did tell me two very important compliments that I've had from him was, number one, that he was shocked that he was sitting talking to someone with what I have, and that I was as positive as I was, and that also I was actually functioning without any medication. Because essentially I've gotten myself off of everything except for my puffers for my asthma, for here and there, for allergies and things like that, or if I get sick, right? And he was shocked. And the other thing that he was shocked about is that I had done so many things to heal myself. And he actually basically commended me for those. And he said, you know what, if you hadn't have done what you have done, you wouldn't be here. So kudos to you, and a slap on the back to you for actually being brave enough to actually try different things. One of my girlfriends on the weekend, I was talking to her about, sort of my journey and things that I've been doing. And she's been following me, and we talk here and there, but she's like, Rochelle, I just cannot believe that you just try anything. And I'm like, well, what is my option? I either live or I die. Those are my options. I've got 3 kids that I would love to see my grandchildren. I'd love to see them finish high school, college, whatever it is that they go to. I want to see them grow up. I want my husband and I to grow old together. That's what I would love to do. So what other option do I have? Yeah, there's days I literally crawl in my bed and I don't want to get out. There's days that are like that. And then there's days that I'm like, okay, I've got this to do and I'm functional today. Let's do them. But it's a daily battle. It's a daily uphill battle. And I feel guilty, like with my husband, especially because he does a lot of the driving with my son with hockey, and he does, a lot of the just driving, because I just, by 4 o'clock when I get home from work, I'm done. I usually have a shower, I have my supper, and I'm laying down for the rest of the night because I can't function anymore. I keep it together during the day for my job. And then I say to myself, what am I doing? Why am I going to this job if I can't function by the end of the day? But you know what? At the end of the day, having almost 2 years off on a sick leave and not getting LTD and not getting any coverage, you don't have a lot of money. So what other option do I have? I do what needs to be done, and that's what needs to be done at that point. So anyways, I wanted to come on and tell you my update about my functional medicine doctor, and suggest highly to anyone who is suffering like me to reach out and get an appointment with that person, because at the end of the day, yeah, it's money and some of it's out of your pocket. However, you need to invest in your health, because if you don't invest in your health now, what's going to be down the road, right? You either pay the doctor now or you're going to pay him later. So that's just my Sunday tip, I guess. Anyways, have a fabulous day. And please like, share, subscribe, anything to my channel. And please share my information with anyone that you think will help. I love helping people. There's been some people that have come from the YouTube channel onto my Facebook page and have reached out to me and asked questions. I have no problem. I do offer coaching as well. But I would just want to get the message out there that autoimmune can be healed, and You just have to keep working on it and be looking in the right places. Have a fabulous night. Talk to you later. Bye.